Shh. It's that time, y'all. Time for Big Boys Boxing.
I would never let a white boy beat me. I would never let a white boy beat me.
Possible opponent. Big right hand, he's out. And it's over. It's over, and it's going to be a knockout victory for Joe Smith.
What up, team? Welcome to Big Boys Boxing for the live commentary stream for Otto Wallin versus Travis Kauffman. You're gonna have to excuse a little bit of background noise. Got the kids at home, and I'm just gonna growl one now for being an idiot. Just give me a sec. Alright, that's that taken care of. So just make sure everything's working. The fight hasn't begun yet. It's going to start shortly. There's only 3 fights on the card. There was 4, but the Carlos Negron fight has disappeared now, so it is what it is. Let's make sure this chat box is working. Give me a second. So this card is David Benavides versus what's his name, Angulo. David Benavides has been stripped of his WBC title because he was like 3 pounds overweight. So only Angulo can win this belt from this fight. And yeah, we've got a couple of other fights as well. Obviously the Kauffman versus Wallin fight. We also have Rolando Romero, who is 10-0, and he'll be fighting Jackson Martinez, and that fight's at lightweight. Yeah, and the Benavides versus Angulo fight is super middleweight, but Benavides missed weight at 168, so he needs to move up to 175. So it is what it is. I'm just gonna have a look at the stream. Still hasn't started yet. I'm gonna mute it for now because it's annoying. If anybody hasn't got a way to watch the stream, if you go to the Big Boys Boxing Discord server, there is a text channel there called Live Fight Links, and there's a fight link there for you if you need to get hold of one. So give me a couple secs, still waiting for the fighters to come out. This fight itself, I haven't actually done a prediction on it. I didn't think it was worth it. I think Otto Wallin's going to win this quite convincingly. Travis Kauffman's quite a bit smaller, he's durable, but hasn't really got any offense that I think is going to bother the 6'5" Otto Wallin. Something not working with my computer here. Hopefully the stream's still going alright. Whip over and have a look. Ben Humphries, what's up, brother? Good to have you in the house. Where to stream at? I've got one through VIP League. You can either go and search it and go through the rigmarole, or you can always shoot over to the Big Boys Discord channel. The link is in the description, and look up the Live Fight Link text channel, and the link is there. I can't drop it on YouTube, sorry, or I'll get in trouble. Morning. It's just afternoon here, Scott. Good to have you in there, brother. Gareth Hancock also in the house. Good to have you in, brother. No problem, Gareth. I rather enjoy it. Doing a bit of a stream, so Doesn't look like the chat box is working properly still, so just try and get that sorted out. I'll keep trying to look over at the stream, make sure I'm not missing anything. The fighter still ain't come out yet. Just quickly over to here. The chat box still isn't working properly. God damn it. Just gotten back to my streaming software that was not working for a while, and now it's working again, but still having some issues with a few things, obviously. Trying to work through the issues before the fights get started. Let me know in the chat if you can hear me loud and clear. Make sure everything's good there. Was back over to the chat. Fighters still haven't come out yet. Can't be far away. Can't be far away. Won't be long. Okay. Fighters are coming out. Excuse a bit of background noise maybe. Just making sure it's all working. Alright, that's a better view. Looks like the chat box is working properly now. This is good. Alright, we're good. Sound check. The fighters are just being introduced now. Travis Kauffman is coming out. Alright, all set. Kauffman's still coming out. It's looking in pretty damn good shape. I didn't see the weigh-in, but I've seen some photos recently of the shape he's in. I haven't seen him in this good a shape in a long time. It's in pretty good shape for his fight against Amir Mansour. That was the last time I seen him in shape like this, so this is good. Y'all let me know in the chat if you can hear me loud and clear. Great, my stream's buffered out. Usually he's crack streams, but they don't have one for this fight today, unfortunately. So VIP League is what I'm using, and it can be a bit scratchy sometimes. So hopefully it's not going to buffer out too much. Uh-oh. I'm going to have to go and find another one if this one ain't going to work. Another couple of links here. It's not very good timing. Let's see, got a second link here. Dang, now it's totally gone. Let's have a quick look on crack streams. Nah, I still only got the DAZN card and the card from this morning. Oh no, Showbox David Benavides. Here we go. There's a better stream. These ones are always better. The crack stream. So if you're looking for a stream, just Google crack streams and you'll find it. So they're just going through the rules at the moment. Jimmy Lennon Jr. is doing the final announcements now. Sweet, thanks Scott. Appreciate that. So if you're watching a stream and you want to listen to my commentary, you can always sync yourself up. I'll let you know at the start and end of each round where I am, and you can move your stream to sync it up if you want. We're about to get started. Ten rounders. Final introduction for Travis Kauffman. Travis, my time Kauffman. And fighting out of the blue corner, Otto Wallin, the next Swedish hope. In the first fight since he lost to Tyson Fury, and a pretty entertaining fight. So, final introductions all over. Gentlemen making their way to the center of the ring. Final instructions. Touching gloves. The height disparity doesn't look as bad as it did at the weigh-in. Maybe Wallin was wearing some heels. Round one is about to begin. And here we go. Round one begins. Ding. Now. And they make their way to the center of the ring. Otto Wallin in his southpaw stance, trying to jab, keep his distance. Kauffman trying to throw a hook to the body and then get under the shots. He's coming forward on Wallin. Wallin's moving around a bit, trying to stick that telegraph pole out there. Now they're kind of posturing. Jab from Wallin. Jab, then a skip away as Kauffman tries to throw a left hook to the body and a straight to the gut. And he's continuing doing the same thing, but Wallin keeps throwing that jab. He threw a left hand as well that time and then moved around. Touching jabs from Travis Kauffman. Still looks heavy on his feet. Bit of posturing, center of the ring. Pouring jab from Kauffman. Pouring jab from Wallin. A good jab from Wallin. A counter attempt from Kauffman, and then a stiff counter jab from Wallin. He's keeping his distance with that jab, looking for opportunities to throw that left hand, and Kauffman's moving his head a lot, as he needs to do, being the smaller fighter. Throws a right to the body of Wallin as he skips away again. Kauffman continuing with his Philly shell stance. It's not really covering up. He's attempting to get Wallin to throw to counter. Wallin throws a jab. Kauffman throws the right hand and misses. Actually, Kauffman's fighting in southpaw stance now as well. They're both fighting. They're just jabbing, feeling each other out. Wallin's trying to move around to his right hand side, and now he's got Wallin up against the ropes. Wallin's trying to hold his head. Kauffman's trying to throw some hooks to the body, and they push off to the center ring again. Kauffman's throwing a bit of a jab, and he's actually landing it, but nobody's jabbing stiff. They're only jabbing soft pouring jabs. Wallin tries to throw a left hand to the body. Kauffman throws a left hook as a counter, and then they're back to jabbing again. Kauffman's still walking forward. Oh, and Kauffman lands a good left hand down the pipe on Wallin, and they tie up in the center ring. Referee breaks them up. Posturing again, center ring. Pouring jabs, feeling the distance from both guys. Kauffman tries to double jab to the body as Wallin skips away. Left hook, right hand left hook from Wallin. They both land, but no effect on Travis Kauffman. Kauffman back to pouring some jabs, 10 seconds to go in the round. Wallin moving backwards, throwing the jab, moving around on an angle, gets out of trouble. Kauffman tries to throw a left hand to the body, and Wallin counters him with the jab, and that's the end of the round. Round 1, a bit of a close round, I think, because they're both feeling out, but I think Wallin had a bit more success keeping the distance. His ring generalship probably won him that round, in my opinion. Should be scoring this, I suppose, because I think it's going to go rounds. And I don't know if Wallin's got enough power to stop Kauffman. So the score might be relevant. Wallin's trying to box. Kauffman's trying to walk him down and tire him out. It's what they both need to do, really. Setting up my score sheet here. Round 2 begins. They've both dawdle out to the middle of the ring. Kauffman's back to orthodox. Couple of jabs and a left hook and a left hook and 3 left hooks in a row as Kauffman tries to cover up. Nothing coming back from Kauffman at this stage. He's got a high guard up, trying to walk forward. Wallin's throwing that jab out there and a left hand. Kind of hits the gloves, then they tie up close, and Kauffman tries to work a couple of hooks to the body, and they break up back to posturing. Wallin trying to keep his distance again, sticks that right hand jab out there, skips off the ropes. Now Kauffman's walking forward, throwing a bit of a jab. They're both posturing, moving their heads. Jab from Wallin, counter from Kauffman. Another jab from Wallin as he's moving backwards, then he steps around to his right. Kauffman keeps walking forward, trying to throw the right hand. Oh, he's gone back to southpaw, trying to throw the left hand over the top of Wallin's jab. They end up getting tied up. Ref breaks him up. Back to center ring. Jab from Wallin. Kauffman attempts to counter right to the body, but misses by a mile. Couple more jabs from Wallin. Jab from Wallin. Jab from Wallin. Ooh, good jab from Wallin. And then skips around to his right again. He throws a 1-2 and he lands it. Back to jabbing. Kauffman's just walking forward, doing nothing with a high guard. Here he goes, tries to throw a couple of hooks to the body, gets in close, kind of smothers himself, but Wallin's got his gloves up good, defends everything that Kauffman throws. Kauffman walks in, puts his head down, so Wallin throws a couple of big left hooks, and one of them hits the back of the head as Kauffman's got his head down. The ref's called time. Okay, so Wallin was holding down Kauffman on the back of the neck while he threw those 2 hooks, and the ref's given him a warning. He's going to take a point if he holds his neck down. Back to center ring, jabbing from Wallin as he inches backwards and Kauffman inches forward. Left hand, Kauffman throwing wide hooks that aren't doing anything, then they get tied up. Wallin is pushing Kauffman back into the corner. Ref saying let him go. Throws a 1-2-3 combination, all blocked by Kauffman, but Kauffman's not coming forward all of a sudden. He's back up against the ropes in a Philly shell. Tries a 1-2, lands, but Wallin's still sticking to that jab. Kauffman keeps rushing forwards. He throws a hook to the body, does Kauffman, and then pushes up against Wallin, he's got him in the corner and he throws an overhand right and it lands. Now the ref breaks him up. Back to center ring. Man, they both look pretty lazy. Wallin moving his head with a jab. Kauffman tries to throw a big right hand over the top and a left hook and doesn't really land. Wallin throws a 1-2 and steps around to his right. It kind of stumbled Kauffman a little bit, and that's end of round 2. That's 2-0 to Wallin for me. But he's got to stop. He's holding Kauffman with his right hand as he tries to throw lefts. If he keeps doing it, he's going to get penalised. Not really impressed on how Kauffman's coming in, not throwing anything. And when he does get inside, he's almost too close when he throws these hooks. Seconds out. Showing a replay here, holding down the head while he's throwing the hooks with the left, holding down with the right. Start around 3. Kauffman lunges in with a hook to the body. Wallin throws 3 jabs and they all land. Kauffman tries to throw one and then a right hook, but he's getting peppered with the jab continuously. Now he's got his high guard up. Wallin's hitting the guard, but inching backwards as Kauffman inches forward, tries to throw 1-2 to the body, but Wallin skips away to his right. Back to the jab from Wallin. Kauffman's sticking a feeling out jab out there. He's just waiting for Wallin to throw so he can try and counter. He's too slow. Jab, jab, left hand from Wallin. Another jab from Wallin. Another jab, then a left uppercut from Wallin. Kind of lands half pie. Kauffman just walking forward, pushing with the high guard. Wallin spins him around, pushes him into the corner, and the ref breaks him up. Back to center ring. 1, 2, 3, 4 jabs from Wallin. Left hook from Kauffman, hits the guard of Wallin. Hook to the body, right hand over the top from Kauffman. Doesn't really land too heavily, and Wallin's back to the jab. Then a 1-2 to the body from Wallin, and he steps around to his left. Another jab, steps around to his left, steps to his right. Kauffman's like a donkey chasing a carrot around at the moment. Wallin looks much quicker on his feet, sticking behind that jab. Kauffman's pouring a jab out there and keeps getting jabbed in the face every time. Tries to jab high and low, but there's nothing behind it from Kauffman. Wallin's skipping away. He's showing some pretty good foot movement here. And Kauffman leans up against Wallin in the corner. Wallin's got his guard right up. He spins Kauffman around, leans him against the ropes, and here comes the ref to break them up again. Back to center ring. Posturing. Kauffman's got his guard down low. Keeps getting jabbed in the face. Left straight from Wallin. Backs up Kauffman a bit. Kauffman tries a flurry. Hook. They're hitting guards. Keeps trying to throw a left hook over the top of the guard of Wallin, but it's not being successful. Wallin's movement is helping him out here. Oh, a couple of good stiff jabs from Wallin, then a left hand down the pipe. He ducks under a left hook from Kauffman, pushes him off, and then back to the jab. Kauffman's back up against the ropes. Kauffman tries pushing forward, throwing some hooks to the body, but Wallin keeps throwing the jab, then a left uppercut, then a right down the pipe, left down the pipe, not much on it, and then another straight left, and it knocks Kauffman's head back. He looks like he's getting frustrated already. Left hook from Wallin. He steps around. That's the end of the round. Yet another round to Wallin. It's going to be easy work at this rate. Kauffman's going to have to step it up. Jab. Yeah, showing some highlights here. Wallin's jab, and then when the counter comes, he ducks under it, then throws a right hook, catches Kauffman, and then throws a couple more jabs, and everything's landing at the moment. It's not a lot of defense from Travis Kauffman at the moment. They're showing Kauffman in the corner, and he's blowing already. He's blowing, man. Seconds out. Round 4 has begun. Out to the center ring. Big hook, left hook from Kauffman to the body, but it didn't really land. Wallin's throwing jabs, high and low. High, high, low, high, high. Everything seems to be landing. Kauffman's trying to put up the high guard and walk forward. But Wallin's throwing the left uppercut now and keeps catching him with that every time he puts that high guard up. Kauffman's trying to throw a jab out there and he leaves his left hand out there, so Wallin throws the left hand down the pipe, lands it, and then Kauffman's trying to walk in close and he's getting caught with flurries of punches from Wallin as he tries to walk in. Tries to throw a big right hook. Half pie lands on Wallin, but Wallin comes forward, throws a couple more jabs, then a left uppercut catches Kauffman. Kauffman's stumbling forward. And he keeps getting caught with this jab all night. It's just jab, jab, jab. Wallin's holding Kauffman's head back with his right and throwing the left. The ref says stop it. Then he's back to his jab. And I can hear Kauffman blowing just his breathing. He's blowing in the middle of the round already. He looks tired already. More jabs from Wallin. Left to the body from Wallin. And they tie up. He's pushing, leaning on Kauffman, pushing him backwards. Ref breaks him up. Back to the center ring. Jab from Wallin, then a 1-2 from Kauffman. And then he's back to Philly shell and getting jabbed in the face. The jab working well for Wallin. Then he throws a right hook and that lands well. Right uppercut, right hook from Wallin. Kauffman trying to throw a left hand from the southpaw stance, but just hitting the guard. He tries to throw one at the body, then he lands a left hand over the top on Wallin, but Wallin's back to his jab. Throws a jab to the body, then a right hand over the top from Kauffman. It lands, but then Wallin's back to the jab again. He steps around, and Kauffman tries to throw a flurry of uppercuts, and they're so slow. He looks so tired already. Wallin's back to the jab, jab, left hand. Kauffman's trying to throw a double left hook as Wallin skips away. And Wallin back to the jab. Kauffman lands a right hand over the top of the jab, but then Wallin ties him up, pushes him back. Ref breaks him up. Wallin back to the jab. Kauffman throws a right hand to the body that lands in a counter. Backs up Wallin. Wallin throws a left hand, then a couple of jabs with a right, and they're landing. Kauffman's head not moving fast enough. He's walking forward with his hands down, but he's at distance. He's walking into that jab with the high guard. Throws a right hand in counter, and that's the end of the fourth. Yet another round to Otto Wallin. Halfway through the fight already, and I've got it 50 to 45. 45, yeah. What was that? 4 rounds. 1, 2, 3, 4 rounds, yeah. Sorry, 40 to 36. Wallin's breathing a little bit heavy, but nothing compared to what Kauffman, he's blowing like a whale, man. Seconds out. Round 5 is underway. I think it's Kauffman. You can just hear him going in the middle of the round. He's blowing, man. Wallin's back to the jab, jab, left hand. Kauffman's trying to lunge in, but he's got no guard up and he got caught. He throws a right hand and he lands it on Wallin that time. Throws a couple jabs, does Kauffman, then throws a right to the body, but then Wallin's back to jab, jab, left down the pipe. And he's stepping around to his right hand side. It looks like Kauffman's having trouble following him when he's creating angles. They're tied up in the center ring. Not a lot going on here. They look tired. Well, Kauffman looks tired already. Kauffman throws a right to the body but gets caught with a jab from Wallin. Jab, jab from Wallin. Jab left hand from Wallin. Jab, jab from Wallin. There's no jab from Kauffman. That's a problem. He's just walking in and getting caught on the way in. Ref's just broken him up. Kauffman throws a jab to the body but there's nothing on it, and the jab from Wallin comes over the top. It's got much more on it than a left hand. Kauffman tries a right hand but misses. Jab, jab from Wallin. Jab from Wallin. Right hook from Wallin as he steps around to the right, makes room for himself. Then a left, right, nothing on them though. Kauffman trying to throw some... Oh, looks like he got hit with a low shot. Kauffman's hurt. Yeah, Kauffman's hurt. Jab, left hand from Wallin. Then jab, jab. Kauffman's left hand is hurt. It's dangling down. Yeah, no, he's buggered. His arm's all limp and dangly. He's trying to throw just left hooks. So his right hand is the one that's hurt. No, he's having trouble even holding his arm up now. Wallin's starting to go to work with some uppercuts, a few hooks, jab, jab, left hook, right, jab, jab. Kauffman's only throwing left jabs and the odd left hook. He's trying to jab to the body. He can't even put his hand up to protect his face. The refs just stopped the fight. The refs stopped the fight. Just trying to figure out what went on here. Shoulder. He had shoulder surgery not too long ago apparently. And something's gone wrong there by the looks of it. He can't even lift his arm up to protect himself. And they're congratulating each other. He had left. Oh yeah, okay. It is the left arm, sorry. He was in the southpaw stance. So he had a torn labrum in his left shoulder. That did get operated on and it looks like that's gone again. So a bit of a letdown. I thought at least maybe Wallin will get some rounds out of Kauffman, but he got injured. Just trying to see. There's a replay. He threw a right hook to the body and then he winces and tries to walk away, like just about turned his back. Wallin sort of jumped on him, started throwing jab, 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 because he can't lift his left hand to protect himself. Yeah, there's no way he was continuing. He can't even lift that hand to block with it, so bit of a rip-off there, man. Bit of a rip-off. But that was our heavyweight action. I had Otto Wallin winning that fight. Clean sweep. I think it was somewhat to be expected. And it is what it is. So, unfortunately, that is the end of the fight. Wow. I'll just check on a few things before I close this down. So there's a couple more fights to watch. I won't be commentating on those though, unfortunately. But I will be enjoying both fights that are to come on this card as well. Man. It's gonna get official in a moment, so we'll see what they say after the fight. Man, that's disappointing. That is disappointing. So disappointing. Man, this sucks. Just in an ad break at the moment, y'all. Man, that sucks. But yeah, it was never a highly competitive fight in my opinion anyway. It is what it is. Otto Wallin gets the win. Probably going to be a RTD retired. Or it might be a TKO even. Yeah, the jab was pretty much what did it for Otto Wallin. Let's make it official with Jimmy Lennon Jr. 2 minutes 32 seconds in round 5. Michael Ortega stops the contest. Here's the winner by way of technical knockout, Otto Wallin. So there you have it. It's now 21-1. It's one no contest. And that's it for the live stream for today. A bit of a shame. Enjoy the rest of the boxing for today, and I will catch you next time. So that's it for Big Boys Boxing for today. I hope you've enjoyed. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up if you have, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell notification so not to miss future content. If you'd like to get more involved with the channel, get on the live panel, you can jump over here on the channel and find this Discord invite icon. If you hit that, it will take you to the Discord server. And over here we have multiple ways of getting involved. Firstly, for the live panel, there's this live panel voice channel here. You simply click on it and you're in. Down the bottom here, you got your mic, unmute, and you see your green rings when you're talking and you're away. You can mute when you're not speaking, and to get out, you hit this hang up button. Simple as. Also, we have live fight streams here. Sometimes I will stream a fight to this channel. You can come in here. You can't speak in this channel obviously, and there will be a video box here somewhere. You just double click on it and it goes straight into what I'm streaming, and out you go. Also here we have Watch BBB games. Sometimes I'll stream my Fight Night Champion games here, or Fight Night Gym. Myself and a few others who are in the Fight Night Club sometimes stream our games to this channel, so you can come and watch. You're quite welcome to. Up here we have general chat. This is where we all talk about boxing with what's going on. Everybody's welcome there. We have live fight links here. If I have a link to a fight, I generally drop the links here within 24 hours once I find the link, so you can come and find links here. Fight replays as well. As you can see, I drop YouTube links here if I have them. This one's for the Serenko fight that happened over the weekend, and also I recorded the Fabio Woodley fight, so you can come and click this and you can watch that there as well. There's also the Fight Night chat here, but that's for guys who are interested in playing Fight Night Champion and talking about strategies, how to build fighters, all that sort of thing. But it's easy to get involved, so all you have to do is get over to the to the Big Boys Boxing homepage and this Discord icon here. Also, there's links here for Twitter and Facebook. I don't drop a lot, but news channels, news stories that I don't cover, sometimes I drop the links there, and also a donation link here for anybody who'd like to support the channel. So that's it for today. I hope you've enjoyed, and I shall catch you next time. I'm Jono from Big Boys Boxing, and I'm out. So.
I would never let a white boy go. I would never let a white boy